Welcome to the Family DIY channel. Do you want to add a little extra something to your front yard? So stick around because I'm going to show you how to build this lovely little bridge. After a lot of research online, I decided to go with this 5-foot MAXXPRIME wood garden bridge for my front yard. As you can see here, it only has 5 steps to complete your entire bridge. So this is a really easy project for any amateur DIYer. So now let's go ahead and unpack the box and lay out all the parts. I decided to stack all the parts in similar sizes, so when I'm looking for them later, it is easy to identify. By doing this, you can also check to make sure you have all the right parts before you start to build it. After you've confirmed you have all the parts, go to step 1, where you go ahead and lay out all the pieces, including the wood and the different bolts. Well, you could just keep pulling different pieces you need. This way you know everything is lined up and ready to go. The great thing about this is most of the construction is very simple. All you have to do is put the bolt through the one correct side and then put the washer and nut on the other. One tip I learned when putting this together is when you put them all together, do not completely tighten up because you will have to make some adjustments, and if you make them all tight, it's going to be very hard to make the adjustments. The reason why I picked this bridge over others online was that this garden bridge is a solid fir with a nice stained wood look, which looks great in just about any garden. Makes a great addition to your pond, creek, garden, or backyard. I decided to use this to cover my fake dry creek bed that I made in my front yard. While it doesn't look like much, this is actually very durable. It can hold up to 400 pounds. I'm well over 200 pounds and I was able to stand on it with absolutely no problem. So now that you have the bottom ready to go, remember, do not tighten it completely. You are going to go ahead and work on the vertical parts that will basically make the handrails that go along the bridge. The reason why you want to keep everything loose, as you can see here, is I have to make some minor adjustments, moving everything around to line up with the other bolts. After this one is secure, you just do that with the other two. From here, you're now going to get the small little handrail pieces, and you're going to put them into the slots. See, right here, this is exactly why you need to keep everything loose. This will allow you to make all the adjustments needed when you are moving it around. Once you have one side looking pretty good, go ahead and put in the other side. From here, you can just go ahead and use your screw gun to put in the screws to hold it into place. If you do have a drill, I would recommend drilling a pilot hole down first because you do run the risk of splitting the wood. I learned this the hard way. I did not show it in the video, but part of the wood did split a little bit, so I went back and drilled pilot holes. Now that everything is attached, this is when you can use your wrench to tighten up everything and make sure everything is lined up correctly. After you've completed this side, you just do this all over again for the other side of the bridge, the exact same steps. After you've completed both of the two sides, there is a center section you have to put together. Very similar construction. You just put the bolts through and attach them. After you've completed the two sides and the middle, you're going to go ahead and get the main plank in the dead center, put some screws through it, and tighten it up so you get a good basic structural support. This piece is key because you want to make sure it is lined up center between the two sides to make sure everything lines up, because when you're putting them all down, there's not much room for error. I like to keep all my screws in a baggie so they don't roll across the floor and then get stuck in one of my car tires later on. After you've got the center one in place, line up one of the left or right sides with it and then put the screw in and use a screw gun to tighten it up. Once you have that one in place, continue doing it to the other side as well. Now, as soon as you get the other side screwed in, you're going to get some good stability, and it'll be much easier to do all the rest of the parts. So now here's where all the fun really begins. Now you can go ahead and start placing down the planks and screwing them in and getting them all lined up, and you're going to really start seeing the bridge start to form. Start off by using one of the smaller pieces to go in between the two vertical areas. All the other pieces will be slightly larger, which will fit over the sides. After you have that one secured, you can go ahead and start placing down all the rest of the pieces. Get them all lined up before you start screwing them in case you have to make any final adjustments. Now that you have all the main pieces in the center part, you can go ahead and start screwing them in. Once you've completed the center, you can move on to the ends. Once all the screws are in, you have a completed bridge. So let's take it out to the garden and see how it looks. The bridge could easily be transported by one person, but just for the length of it, I had my wife help me out in bringing it out. And just like that, we've now made our dry riverbed look just that much better. And of course, I have to give it a test. I am again over 200 pounds and everything seems to work out just fine. I've now had this bridge in my yard for about 7 months. It has held up quite well. I've had to make no adjustments to it. It does fade a little bit in the sun, but we are in the hot Southern California sun, so it will definitely fade out just slightly. If you like what you see, don't forget to check out the description below, or I have links where you can order this from Amazon. Thank you for watching our video today. Please give us a thumbs up if you enjoy the video. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button to follow along with other future projects. And happy building. Thank you.